Hello, I'm Teacher Kadina, and I'm here to talk to you about the history of English. Where did the English language come from? Why has it become so popular? To answer these questions, we must travel back in time about 5,000 years to an area north of the Black Sea in southern Europe. Experts say that the mother of all languages was called Proto-Indo-European, which is no longer spoken. Researchers do not really know what it sounded like, but it is believed that this language is the root of ancient Greek, ancient German, and the ancient Latin. Ancient German became Dutch, Danish, German, Norwegian, Swedish, and one of the languages that developed into English. Latin disappeared as a spoken language, but it left behind great languages that became modern Spanish, French, Italian, and Portuguese. English is a result of the invasions of Britain over many hundreds of years. The invaders lived along the northern coast of Europe. The first invasions were by a people called Angles about 1,500 years ago. The Angles were a German tribe who crossed the English Channel. Later, two more groups crossed to Britain. They were the Saxons and the Jutes. These groups found a people called the Celts, who had lived in Britain for many thousands of years. The Celts and the invaders fought epic battles. After a while, most of the Celts were killed or made slaves. Some escaped to live in the area that became Wales. Through the years, the Saxons, Angles, and the Jutes mixed their different languages. The result is what is called Anglo-Saxon or Old English. Old English is extremely difficult to understand. Only a few experts can read this earliest form of English. The next great invasion of Britain came from far north, beginning 1,100 years ago. Fierce people called the Vikings raided the coast areas of Britain. The Vikings came from Denmark, Norway, and other northern countries. They were looking to capture trade goods and slaves and take away anything of value. In some areas, the Vikings became so powerful they built temporary bases. These temporary bases sometimes became permanent. Later, many Vikings stayed in Britain. Many English words used today come from these ancient Vikings. Words like sky, leg, skull, egg, crawl, lift, and take are from the old languages of the far northern countries. For centuries, the Vikings have been stereotyped as barbarians arriving in their helmeted hordes to pillage their way across Britain. But a group of academics believe that the Vikings were more cultured settlers who offered a good historical model of immigrant assimilation. The Vikings share their technology and mythology and often lived side by side in relative harmony with their Anglo-Saxon and Celtic contemporaries. Some may have come, plundered, and left, but those Vikings who decided to settle rather than return to Scandinavia learned the language, intermarried, and converted to Christianity. Archaeological evidence, historical studies, and analysis of the language and literature of the period shows that between the 9th and the 13th centuries, the Vikings became part of the social and political life that changed Britain and Ireland far more profoundly than previously realized. Thanks for watching. Bye.